Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna take you on a week in my life writing my Romantasy novel. I'm so excited. I feel like we haven't done a writing vlog in so long, so this is perfect, and I really need that extra push to write consistently again. I feel like I've been falling off a little bit, and I think that is my fault, and I will talk about that in 1 second. If this is the first video you've ever seen of me, my name is Echa, and I'm currently revising my debut Witchy Romantasy titled Bewitched. This is the mood board for the book's aesthetics, and then this is the mood board for the fashion. Part of their magic involves the jewelry that they're wearing, so this mood board is important to me as well. If any of these elements sound appealing to you, then be sure to stick around. All of my writing vlogs surround this project, and I'm literally so invested in it. I'm really hoping that I go somewhere and that you guys will get to read it one day. Apart from that, let's jump right into the video. Currently my draft stands at 95,000 words, and I think I stopped writing at around 90,000, but I've been adding some chapters and also taking them out, so I don't know how it has jumped to 95,000, or maybe I'm remembering wrong, but there definitely is an increase in word count, and I think there will continue to be because I have deleted some chapters which I'm planning to rewrite. I think this past month I've been pretty inconsistent with this project just because I've been working on other stuff outside of writing and YouTube. Recently I just feel like I've been doing 10 things at once, and although I love it, I love the busyness, it has just like taken me out of this draft. You know, like when you write consistently and then you stop writing it, you kind of lose your flow a little bit. And I also feel like I've been stuck in the beginning portion of this book for way too long, and I know you guys have heard me talk about it and you're probably tired of it, but that is my complete and utter honesty, is that I can't stop revising these chapters because I don't feel like they're up to par with the standard that I've set for myself. So I just feel like I've been like revising and in this loop, and it's also been making me feel really unmotivated because I'm just looking at the same thing over and over again. And honestly, I don't think that that is an effective method. Maybe that worked for me when I was drafting, to go back and revise what I've written before, but it's not working now, and it's not going to work with the second draft. I've like taken out so many chapters and rewritten so many things just so the plot aligns better, that so much of this is new, and I feel like that has also partially been taking a lot of time because you're literally like redrafting but also trying to do like constructive surgery on your draft because you're trying to make sure that the storyline works, you know what I mean? Anyway, so this is my plan. I'm gonna skip it. I don't care anymore that it's not perfect. I'm literally skipping it. I'm gonna go to a new chapter and we're gonna start revising the middle section of this book, and I'm not gonna look back until I revise all the way till the end and then come back again. That's what we're gonna do. That is our plan. I feel like this is gonna work and make me more productive and also get through chapters faster. That is my plan for now. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited to get into this middle section. Maybe I should start naming them by act so that I can stop saying like beginning, middle, and end, because it's starting to sound a little stupid. But I do think that this section will be a lot easier for me and I'll have a lot more fun. There's not a lot of like locations to introduce, so hate locations. I've also been playing around with the prologue. You know, I'm not gonna talk about, because I've been happy with my prologue until recently, and then I'm like, oh, like let's play around with it, and now I'm unhappy with both versions. The thing is, if I look into the nitty-gritty of this draft and look at every single word, every single sentence, dissecting it, I start freaking out and I'm like, oh my god, like this is so bad. But you know, if I look at it as a whole, I'm like, oh yeah, like this is kind of good, you know? So it's like a lot of back and forth, a lot of mixed emotions, but I think that is totally valid for a first draft. After everything that I've just explained, you guys probably can pick up that writing is a skill that I'm always constantly trying to improve in. And with the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare, I'm able to take writing classes from the comfort of my own home. The class I'm currently taking is Creative Writing Bootcamp, Start a Brand New Story by Mila Goldberg. She covers all of the fundamentals of a story, from inspiration to character creation, and also setting, which is something that I've been focusing more on during the revision phase. In one of the class chapters, Goldberg teaches us how to flesh out a character. She stated a question that you should ask yourself while building characters. The question being, what if this character is doing the best that they can right now? This is a perfect question to build on morally gray characters because, let's be honest, no one is completely good or evil, and you wouldn't want completely good or evil characters in your book because it makes characters fall flat. The gray area of someone's morals or personalities is what makes them interesting enough to keep you reading. I also found the create a setting chapter of this class really helpful. Adding vital elements like temperature, time, or season makes the audience feel like they're really transported into your world. I'm working on adding those details into my draft during the revision process, so watching our class has helped remind me of setting elements I might have looked past. Overall, if you're an aspiring writer, I really recommend this class. I feel like it's especially great for beginner writers, and it really helps you build that craft of adding more details and intricacies into your writing. She does a great job of teaching teaching you how to flesh out characters and how those characters will act in certain dialogue or settings. If you're not a writer, Skillshare also covers other categories such as illustration, design, or photography. Basically, they have any class a creative could want. Plus, they're taught by professionals who have gained success in their industries. Skillshare is linked down below, and the first 500 people to use the link in my description or scan the QR code will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Get started today, and thank you so much Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Welcome to the make a matcha portion of the writing vlog. I woke up the next morning and I had to quickly get ready because I was meeting a TikTok influencer at my photography studio. I was whisking that matcha fast. I had to make one for me and then one for my mom, obviously. We're running a campaign where customers can come in and take black and white retro photos of themselves, and I asked if she could come in and create some content in exchange for photos, and she agreed. So she came over. One of you guys commented on my TikTok a while ago and said, "Girl, how many jobs do you have?" And honestly, that is so real, but I love being busy. This is a little behind the scenes of how the shoot went. I thought the photos came out great and I really hope she likes them. It's almost 2 p.m. and I just got home and we're gonna do some more revising together. I really want to make an indent in this chapter just because I feel like it has to be done. Is unidentical not a word? Oh, it is a word. Okay, so why is it telling me it's not a word? Google told me it's a word, so I'm gonna trust Google. Yesterday I was writing and I was kind of kicking my feet and giggling while writing the scene, which the original draft of this chapter is really not that bad. And at one point in time, it was a favorite chapter of mine. But unfortunately, I've written so many other chapters and over time, I've gotten to know my characters better and further develop their personalities. I think this is the second chapter that I've ever written of Blake in the earlier drafts. And the way I portrayed him, I feel like isn't doing him justice. I don't really know how to word this, but at the beginning he wasn't as nice as he is as I've written him now, just because he was supposed to be the villain. Like, you guys were not supposed to like him, so he was kind of being a little bit of a menace, and I think I want to lower that a little bit. So we're gonna fix it together. Got my matcha that I made in the morning. Also, if anyone was wondering, the shoot went so good. She was so nice. Every time I do a shoot with someone, it's always a little nerve-wracking because my English is just so much better than my Thai, especially when meeting strangers. You know, because you're a little anxious when you're meeting someone new. When I'm nervous, my Thai is really bad. And I'm very fluent in Thai, it's just I think in English. So when I'm nervous, it makes it really hard to translate English into Thai. Anyway, she was so nice and I thought the pictures turned out great. So that's a win for us. And it's so fun. I honestly love being behind the camera. Anyway, enough yapping. We're gonna write. I guess you guys will watch me write. Feel free to write with me so we can both get progress done. Let's do it.
12 seconds later.
You can tell I edited this at night because I've been repeating words left and right. I wrote similar twice, but I did catch that. I caught that. I've written similar twice. I've written sharp twice. I did not catch that. What can I do? Have to fix it. Okay, I lied. I jumped around. I was like craving to write this chapter. And it's chapter 26. I woke up and I was like, I had an idea for this scene. It's also a chapter that when I was drafting, I really didn't want to write it that much. I switched mics and my camera cut out. But anyway, in chapter 26, Reina is just so down bad. It's kind of hard to write, which is why I found it so tough when I was drafting. But I love writing in the male perspective when he's just full on complimenting her every move. I was talking to my writing friend about this and we we had the same opinion, which is kind of funny. But Bewitched is definitely a he falls first, he falls harder sort of trope. So you guys will get a lot of those chapters. With all that being said, I had a blast writing this chapter, but now that I'm done, I'm actually gonna go back and start revising in order again. I hope all your writing projects are going well, and I will end the video off here. I'll see you guys next week for a new video. Thank you so much for watching.